DANDADAN, 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 DANDADAN. Episode 3 takes place over chapters 3 and 4. The pacing is delicious to say the least, cuz. And in this episode, we get introduced to a baddie. Let's call a sheep a sheep. I don't know the saying, so I just had to say that. You feel me? Ayase's grandmother. I don't know why you look so young, buddy. But me and you, let's go for a swim, cuz. You know what I'm talking about. Episode was something slight, something clean. Not as on the high note of episodes 1 and 2, but that's because episode 3 over here, mate, it's a transition into the banger that's going to be episode 4, where they piece up Turbo Granny. And by piece up, I don't know how they're going to do it. Episode starts off with the granny showing her psychic power, not her psychic powers, her fortune-telling powers or whatever the F it is on this idol dude who was straight up lying. And brother, let me tell you something. Like, she was that confident in herself, even though he was lying, and that everyone around her was like clowning her. But she knew she was correct, and she just still did. Like, do you get the vibe I'm getting right now? Let your nuts hang, brother. If you're confident in yourself, yeah, everything's gonna be chill. And because it turned out later in the episode, she was correct, cuz. And then she said, hey, why? The real question is, why did he lie about liking ramen more than curry? I could understand if it was Steph Curry, but brother, what are we talking about here? I just have to showcase this panel right here. Do you see how grotesque, how discombobulating, how crazy this panel looks right here? Compare it to the anime, brother. They both look crazy. This really shows how deformed Okarun-chan gets when he turns into Turbo Granny. Look at this, brother. And of course, he's creeping up on the chick, trying to go for the banana pieces, mate. I don't know if you know this, but she ain't got no banana piece, cuz. And this whole boxing sequence with the Turbo Granny and the actual Granny. Did they say her name? I'm not gonna lie, forget your name. Okay, buddy? Was crazy though. She pulled up like Nobra from Jujutsu Kaisen a little bit with the hammer and the nails. Then she did her little circle thing. It said, you can't escape from this. Otherwise you finna catch on fire, flame on, and get pieced up. She was straight up slashing her with the H with the bat, bro. Shout out Shohei Ohtani, bro. We hitting homers over here. But I thought this scene was cool before she started whooping her ass. The way she was like, you can't escape from this barrier, and then the curse like pulled up, and then she looked up like, what's up with it, pussy? You know, we also see the dynamic between Ayase and her granny, okay? She ends up apologizing a little bit, you know, because she was, like, imagine you were her, right? You know, you see spirits and stuff like that, and you do all these superstitions and stuff, and you piece up curses or whatever, spirits, ghosts, and then your own grandchild talking about you were phony, you were fake. You would feel some type of way, right? Okay, so for her to apologize to her, okay, she made amends, cuz. We're all happy over here, mate. But brother, I continue to laugh every single episode. It's been amusing, it's been funny. It's been, I was gonna say hilarious, but that'd be a lie, brother. I'm not over here cackling like a motherfucker. But I was amused, and she's all running like, oh, he's just a guy who likes the occult. He just wanted a friend. It's my fault, blah, blah, blah. She opens, and he's just there eating the little rice ball or whatever, talking about, oh. And then he starts crying, and then she closes the door on his ass. Hey, brother, open it up. And then her and her granny talking about him like he ain't right there, brother. If that was me, I would have opened that hoe, said, let me join in on the conversation, cuz, because this regards me as well, my health and well-being, cuz. I need my banana organ back, cuz. But exactly what I said from last episode, okay, last video, he's gonna have to put in work, bro. Shout out Saitama. Shout out, I don't really want to shout you out, but Deku, okay, he's got to adapt. to the powers he's got to build up his body. And just in like in anime, give him 1 month of, what did she say? 5 sets of 100 push-ups and back extensions, right? Fast forward 1 month, he gonna be swole as hell, cuz putting all of us to shame, mate. Huh? What would happen if you took a bit of Trenbolone, mate? Trenbolone sandwiches. She's gonna have to be able to use her psychic abilities without seeing Okarun, and I don't know, she's basically got to unlock her potential, because on episode 1 she was full-fledged 100%, shout out Mob Psycho. Now she's limited to about, I don't know, 10% or whatever. This is reminding me more and more of My Hero, cuz. And hey buddy, I don't really like My Hero. Shout out All Might though. He cool. In the manga, I forget what they called it in the anime, but in the manga they're calling it a bound spirit. So a spirit that has ties with that specific location, fused with Turbo Granny. So in the tunnels and stuff like that. So my theory is like, are these curses or cursed spirits or whatever from people? Like, is it like, for some reason but she said this is a curse from ancient times. Okay, that makes no sense though. Because I was thinking like, if it's from people, see, I'm kind of thinking like Chainsaw Man a little bit, because I was like, oh, maybe a guy on a motorbike was speeding through and he like died in the tunnel, and then somehow a curse formed from that, but that wouldn't make any sense, huh? What am I talking about? I was laughing though also when she was saying to her granddaughter, talking about, oh, so you like Ken, right? Talking about Okarun. She was doing her head like that, but I was amazed, cuz. And also when you have to take a shiza, she talking about, oh, Okarun has to take a shiza, but then he's talking about, nah, I need a piss, cuz. So which one was it? Was it a double whammy? And he's running on the spot. Hey brother, I feel you. Shout out Teen Titans Go. If you know, you know. The holding your pee dance. She was calling her Momo. Was she calling her Momo in the anime? Brother, I literally watched it like half an hour ago. How am I forgetting? But in the manga, they're calling her Momo. Low-key, I might just call her Momo because Yase is too much verbiage, too much words coming out my mouth, brother. I'm lazy. And when they were running to the house and then in the house to go to the bathroom, brother, I was laughing. And then when she says Ken's name and then she falls on the ground, brother, I was amazed, cuz. But listen, this was the banger of the episode. This was the highlight of the episode right here. He's taking an absolute shiza, smelling up the whole effing house, especially because, number one, he didn't do a courtesy flush. If you don't know what a courtesy flush is, go search that hoe. Number two, I didn't see no type of water hose. I didn't see no type of water bottle. I didn't see no type of bidet. So you going straight dry wiping. No wet wipes, nothing. Brother, you stink. Get away from me, cuz. But listen, she talking to the granny, blah, blah, blah. She looks back and then she sees Turbo Granny's ugly ass peeping through the door. Look at this panel right here. Look how crazy it is. The grandma's, she just standing there like, as blood is dripping down her nose, coming out her ear. Okarun, there's blood coming out of his nose. Brother, what the hell's going on? And Turbo Granny, what did she say? She said, I can kill any human that looked at Okarun. Anyone. You want your grandma to die? Heart attack, stroke, you name it, brother. I'll put a tumor in her brain and explode it somehow. Pull up to the tunnel by tonight and we gonna squabble. Yeah, she said I want the ones, bro. Put them up, cuz. And what happens? Granny talking about, put these clothes on. These will protect you from the spirits as much as it can. Okay, I'm gonna say my prayers to you, but before you leave, let me give my granddaughter a hug. Talking about some don't die, brother. For me, look, let me tell you a little something about me. I'm a little bit of a sucker when it comes to that. When it's like characters that don't show any type of love, emotion, and then towards the end they say a little something. It brings out the emotions a little bit. Straight away, I think of what? One Piece. If you know Sanji and Owner Zeph, the little backstory, He'd been harsh on him his whole life, and then when he's leaving with the crew, he talking about some don't catch a cold. Brother, that's one of the most emotional scenes in One Piece for me. Let's keep it a buck. But yeah, the episode ends off. They're on the train. They're going to the tunnel. And in the preview, it looked kind of clean. I can't lie to you. So we're going to see how it is. Episode 3, banger. It's been bangers in a row. Okay? This is setting up for episode 4 to be an absolute banger. So I'm looking forward to it. Like, subscribe, let me know your thoughts down below, cuz. Till next time, till next week, when the episode drops, I'm gonna be right here chilling, cuz. Okay? And until next time, I swear I said that like 50 times. Peace.